sippin', I'm 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 sippin'.
Sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin'.
All right. So this is Sippin with Sammie. I am Sippin with Sammie. Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sippin' with Sammie, you ain't sippin' right. Get your fucking life together. And I got Saf with me.
I'm in the building.
And we got a special guest today.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? The homie man. Shout out to 1122 MMG Studios for the look, man. Always comfortable in here. Great facility. Definitely want to show them love first and foremost. But man, what's going on with you, homie?
Coolin', man. Hanging in there, you know. Fighting, making music, taking care of the family. You know how we do it.
I hear that.
Yeah.
When you say fighting, what do you mean? Fighting the good fight? That type work?
Yeah, that's what
I knew what you meant.
That's what I was just about to say.
I had a feeling that's what you meant. Cool.
Yeah.
So what's going on with the music side of things, man? How's that going?
It's going great. You know, I can't complain, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
At this phase in life, you feel me? Come back around. Got my second win and I'm going hard. I got my album out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 19143 State of Mind is available on all platforms. 19143. That's my zip code where I'm from. Yeah, West Philly.
Okay,
West and Southwest. We share that
zip code split.
Yeah.
Yeah.
West side of Baltimore, wherever you want.
Hey, there we go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm on the west side of it, but it's all love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I got that out right now, and I'm working on my next album, from 19143 to the world. So this one, I'm going for a bigger sound. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it sounds like. That's a great transitional title. A great way to flip the first title into a whole nother project. That's dope.
Right.
That's dope as hell.
So what specifically do you mean by like a different sound? Is a certain sound you're looking for that you already know? Are you exploring right now? What does that mean, like from 19143 to the world? What does that mean, like another sound? What do you mean? A little more.
As far as a bigger sound.
Right.
Well, the first album is 19143 State of Mind. So it's like, you know, that's my mind state. This is state of mind that I'm in. This is state of mind that I'm gonna take to the world. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that was my first. That was like real personal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That album, like, it was my first solo project. You know what I'm saying? So I put out albums back in the day, like with groups, you know, as a group and with the homies and this, that, and been on other people's projects. But it was my first project I done. So, you know, it was just
You had a lot
cool
to get off.
get it done.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I always say when you release a project, man, that shit like a second birthday.
That shit really is.
It feel good to get it out there, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
especially at the level that we scratching at. It ain't about what we charting at. It's about the feedback and people saying, "Yo, congratulations, that was dope.
Right.
I like this. I like that. I ain't know you knew that." You know what I mean? Like that.
Right.
It's a good feeling.
I feel like whoever it touched, I feel like whoever heard it, banged with it for the most part. I got feedback, but the feedback is like love. You know what I'm saying? Who I made it for, I made it
They
for the
caught
hood.
it.
Right.
You know what I'm
And
saying? I
they
got
caught
a
it.
song, like the most feedback I probably get is like from the last song on the album. It's 12 tracks, 2 skits, you know what I'm saying? And the last song is called Rest Well.
Mm-hmm.
Is a song I write about like all my closest homies, like that was dear to me, but a lot of them dead. You know what I'm saying? They died to the streets or car accidents, things
God
like
bless.
that.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt. So I rap about all of them in the song, like they all get 4 bars, 8 bars, you know, 2 bars here and there. I just mix, you know. So the ones that when I get phone calls for that song, dudes call me in the middle of the night, like, "Yo,
Stuck
that shit
on
was
that.
crazy, man. We just were talking about the guys and woo woo woo." And that's plenty for me. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
You
know,
what,
that's
it's so
a win.
relatable too, because of, you know, where we at. Philly is, I was just telling somebody, these are the mean streets of Philly, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure that song, even if I don't know who you're talking about specifically,
Right.
I'm sure that I can relate to it. If not most people that listen to it can relate to it because it's the days that we living in. So that's probably why people appreciate and why you getting those calls all times of the day and night.
Yeah.
And that's the point I've been making for a while. It's like when you live in a city where it been
Sippin
300.
with Sammie, right?
Absolutely, as you should.
That's right.
Where it been 300 bodies a year for 20 something years. Everybody's
normal to us.
Everybody's affected though. Like there's not nobody in the city that don't know somebody that was affected by somebody that got murdered before the year was over. Like everybody in the city is affected. So that perspective, like she said, is something that a lot of people can get into because we're forced into that shit, man. We all got PTSD out this motherfucker.
But you know what?
But that's therapeutic for people. When you put it in the music, it's therapeutic for you. And when they hear it, it helped them.
Yeah.
Because I remember a line from when my man died from a record my man Soze put out right after June died. And he said, rest in peace, my nigga left. Rest in peace, my nigga left. A nigga ain't really slept good since your death. And I was going through that. Like, I wasn't sleeping. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. And when he said it, I played that shit for a whole night. Yeah. Drunk as hell. On repeat. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it probably got me home that night. For real. Because I was going through it. That's why I kept spinning it. So occasionally. So that's important. But like she said, now when you say for the world, so you going to get into some Afro beats, you going to do some reggaeton joints, you going to do some party pups. Like what we got going on?
I got a reggae artist on my joint. My man King. Mm-hmm. I got a joint with my man King. It's called it's called Trust the Process. Mm-hmm. So my man Just Divine.
Good Philly record.
Yeah. I ain't even, I called it Where Me Come From. Where Yummy from the beginning. I tried to write a hook. Mm-hmm. He like, nah. Like I tried to reference this shit on some reggae shit. That's like a nigga that don't rap. Try to rap. Like, I want you to rap like this. She like, all right,
he gonna give you the country swag.
Not like that, you know what I'm saying? Right. So yeah, my man King, he jumped on that motherfucker and blessed me with a hook. Dope. 8-bar verse. Then I go for like 24 bars. Like I snap on that joint. That shit crazy.
King is a common name, I'm sure, but I feel like I know a reggae artist named King. Yeah. From somewhere, and I can't tell you exactly.
He's on the low, but
I'm trying to think.
He that guy. He feel like he better than all them big guys.
Well, then he need to be working. He is dope. He need to be working, showing what it is. Yeah, that's what it is.
I don't talk. I just got my homegirl from down the way, Shanita. I got her in the studio the other day. We made a song called Legacy. And more than likely, it's gonna be the last song on my next album. And
one of them joints
in the hood. She just like I knew her all my life, but I never knew she sing. So she put something on the gram like a couple months back, like singing, like shit sound like, Keisha Cole or something like that. So I'm like, we gonna kick it. So I finally got her in the studio. She got kids and all that, but we figured it out. I got her in the studio and she blessed me with a crazy look.
I got a homegirl out of Maryland, actually, Tash. Shout out to Tash, that I just realized because she put up a couple videos like I never performed in front of people live singing, and it was like 2 different shows in like a couple weeks, and she was bodying them joints, and I'm like, Tash, I'm gonna have to send you something. You gotta pull up or something because that's my homie. You know what I mean? Shout out to her and her husband because her husband Kunle is the homie. But like, I'm like, oh, I ain't know you had that in you. Kunle, big.
I love the name.
Big chocolate African bull. Used to play a lot of spades, man. He used to come to me every time he seen me late night. He'd be like, I need some Philly money. I want some of that Philly money in that Philly money just feels so good to me. So it used to be like, all right, hold up. And I go wake somebody up like, bro, we about to go get this. And yeah, we used to play for big dollars at the midnight. Sour Monkey Pup?
Yeah, this Victory Sour Monkey. I'm Bear Bull, you know what I'm saying? If you go to my page, Man Music, you know what I'm saying? If you scroll down, you see all these fucking different beers. Chocolate beer, I drink all kind of beer. But I never had Sour Monkey shit, all right.
You had Sweet Baby Jesus before?
No.
Sweet Baby Jesus. You said you like chocolate beer. It's chocolate. It say chocolate and peanut butter, but the way it is, it's so fucking smooth. All right, twin. Mag.
All right, bro.
My guy Mag dipping off. Make sure you pull your mic up a little bit more real quick. But no, so you got the reggae sound. So is that a club pup or that you said that's a
jungle pup.
Jungle pup? Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
That's a jungle.
I love that.
I like that.
That shit hard. I come on like that. I say I done sold drugs. Got the felonies to prove it. I done showed love. Got connects, don't even use them. Foul fuckers within my wingspan. I try to lose them. Ever sell crack with your dad? Ever had your old head show you gats in the stash? Ever been questioned by a detective about some shit that you know? Look them right in the eyes and say no. You know what I mean? That type of shit. But the beat hard as nails.
I hear the pace of it. Right. I'm hearing the cadence.
That shit is on some Griselda shit. Like shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas is bold. They came through with like Wu-Tang type sound and shit.
With they spin on it and they stuck to it and they put out something every week.
My man sent me. Yeah, they put out shit
every week.
My man sent me this shit. It was titled Butchered. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, yo, this sound like some Griselda shit. He like, yeah, I had them in mind. Like, I ain't even.
Oh, okay. So the name of
like,
the beat was Butcher.
Yeah, I like the rap. I like the rap on shit that flow a little more melodic. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
But I said, but you know, I'm a spitter. I go anywhere with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I heard that shit. And the quality was big, but I'm like, that ain't really what I'm on right now. And I said, that shit's so banging, I gotta fuck with it. I said, I need some reggae shit. I need some Jamaican shit
and
on
King gave you that sauce.
Whoa.
He gave you that jerk, that curry, and that motherfucking mango.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I told him I just that jam rock shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to feel
But
like
it sound big.
Where you say from Spanish Town? I want to feel like I'm in Spanish Town.
Big
you know what I'm saying?
ting.
Take
Big
me
ting.
to Spanish Town, you feel me?
Big ting them.
Yes, yeah. Respect man.
Big ting them. That's heavy. That's heavy. What's another sound that you got on there that people not used to you having? Just one more.
I got some old. I got like a hip hop type vibe. You know, like I feel like it put me in the mind of like Tribe Called Quest.
Word.
Vibes back in the day.
See, you can
Like
use it all the
positive
right
vibes.
descriptive words to have me intrigued.
For
Yeah.
sure. Yo.
Real shit.
It's on some like the hook be like, if you fall down, get up, keep going. It's a new
That's that time
day.
period. Yep.
Please, good vibes only. So the hook just like
Oh,
and the beat just be
man.
bouncing like
I feel
that shit.
You
roll.
shooting for them joints on this.
Yes, yeah,
I like
don't
that. I
fuck
like
around.
that.
I don't play, man. I
So
don't-
these looking like singles? My bad.
Go ahead, no, go ahead.
yeah, my young boy. I'm sliding with my young boy. You know, I can get feedback from the younger
Mm-hmm.
generation.
Mhm.
And surprisingly, I play a lot of my new shit for him. He said that's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah,
Heavy.
that's the one.
Heavy. And it's funny because like we was talking about feedback earlier, like I remember the first time my man sent me, and it's my Italian homie. He sent me a video of his 2-year-old, 1-year-old daughter
Mhm.
singing one of my records.
Cool.
And she, Majon, Yamayon,
Yeah.
cause it's Barstool, Sam Malone. But I posted it. You know what I mean? Cause I'm like, the kids be knowing, they be like, cause they don't know what it is. They just
Yeah,
know
it
what
just
catch
feel
them.
good. Yeah.
So I'm like, that was beautiful. So I posted it, and his baby mom hopped on the joint, and she was like, no, we couldn't get her to stop singing it. She sung it for hours. She made us
Yeah.
keep playing the video.
I
And
gotta
he
check
was
that
in the
joint out.
video.
What it's called, bro?
It's called Ask About Me by Sam Malone.
By you. Sam
Yeah,
Malone.
yeah, yeah.
Where that shit at? Shot it.
That's
Give me
on
my plug and shit,
YouTube.
too.
Definitely check it out. It's on YouTube. Is
Just
that
YouTube? It ain't on like Tidal.
is that on
I be
is that
rocking
on my
Tidal.
album or on the EP? It's on the EP. That's on the I Swear EP by Sam Malone, Sippin Wit Sammie, Barstool Rook. Yeah, a lot of good records. Shout out to my guy, man, Mr. Get Drunk, hosted that pup. We got 2 bangers on there that I love.
Yeah.
I love the 2 joints with him, man, because he drank like I drink. So we got crazy on there.
Speaking of drink, I need another brew, man.
And the album,
Brewski,
Here you go.
This, what's up?
and the album is called Let's Talk About It. Check out the album. That's available everywhere too. Since we getting into it.
Boss lady in the back. Hey.
Hey, lady. But no, Saf, go ahead. What you had something?
No, so you got these bangers. So do you have any intentions to like start performing them, or like what's your outlook on that?
Certainly. 1122. A
Shout
good
out.
friend Nakima. She
Shout
keeps
out
me.
to Nakima.
Yeah, she keep me busy.
Yeah,
Keep me busy.
because
I
they be busy.
Nakima be working, okay?
They be busy.
Let me tell you, Nakima, every time Nakima call me, I be like, hey girl, she like, listen, let's talk about this. I got one, let's talk about, like, Nakima's always working. That's like Boss Babe. You hear me?
Yeah.
That's
That's
Boss Babe.
that's
my
love.
girl.
We go back. But to keep busy, I be fucking with like open mics here and there.
Yeah.
I be fucking
Okay.
with Milk Boy down South Street.
Yep.
Dope.
Shout out to them. I the fact that they provide that venue and you can just go in there and get busy. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing on Monday. Every Monday you can walk up in the Milk Boy, sign up and do your thing. There's a few other spots in the city, but I be busy, but I just open my schedule up so I can fuck with my music a little more.
You speaking of something that's important though.
I slide through there and just exercise and
Exactly.
and do my shit. You know what I mean?
You don't wait for the game. You work out.
Yeah,
Right.
You
shit
work
Right.
out. But this shit is like stand up. Like when you presenting your art up there and it's you up that motherfucker in front of a bunch of motherfuckers that may not know you. You ain't lit yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you really need to get up there as much as you possibly can and learn how to conquer that stage, learn the ins and outs, the inflections. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you
Trial and error.
and you make different records.
Right.
Right.
Because you start realizing what's performable, and then you realize what's a stadium sound, like the bigger, like you talking about from the hood to the world.
To the world.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bigger sounds.
Yeah.
And it's like, even as great as we talk about Kanye's first couple albums being, when you listen to the later albums, as much as we might not value them, they're bigger records. They're bigger sounds. They're made for bigger venues.
For sure.
Oh, the newer shit?
The newer stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, up until probably the last two, but the ones in between the first two and the last two, it just was bigger music. All of the lights and all of that shit. It was just a different thing. And as an artist, when you get on that stage and you see where your pocket is and where your zone is, and then think of things you want to do outside of that, you need to run on the treadmill before you motherfucking run on the track meet. You know what I mean? Like, so I respect the fact that you said, like, I spend my time hitting open mics and regular stage, because a lot of people front on that. And I get sketchy about showcases, I'll be honest. As an artist, I've done so many of them that, like, I gotta really know who doing it. Type of thing, like, cause I've seen a lot of funny shit. That janky promoter shit is crazy in the showcase world.
Motherfucker try to get you.
Yeah. And I don't want to be frustrated just for trying to get my shit off. Like, it's not worth it all the time. So that's one thing that I'm picky about, but I still do it, because at the same time, we in Philly, bro. You liable to see any Philly rapper on that same fucking stage you are that you look up to, and it ain't because they gotta be there. It's because they want to get their shit off too.
Yeah, like the last show, Nakima and them came. You know, I ain't wind up performing whatever, but there was crowd was going on. They're like, Casanova was there.
I was at the Cas Pub.
He left and shit. So like a lot of the crowd left, and then the crowd started going down, and I'm like, damn, you know, I wanted to perform when everybody was in there. But I'm like, you know, but then I seen Freeway rock like it was a fucking a full, like a stadium.
Right.
I said, I gotta rethink this shit. I said, Freeway just, you know, came out, just gave it all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I salute the Freeway.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And I've seen Free pop up from big stages to small stages and still give it up.
And you know, but shout out to him due to the adversity he's faced with as well.
I was about to say.
Shout out to him.
I'm so glad he's healthy. We went to that last State Property show, and I was at the first State Property reunion show. He looked way better, man.
He looked better too.
He sounded good. He was breathing right, man.
That's a true blessing, man.
So, and I always want to shout him out for that, because he shared his walk with the people, and he helped a lot of other people with.
He always.
He wore the short sleeves. You could see where he get his, you know what I mean? Dallas is like, he ain't hide none of it from us, man. So I respect that.
Free was always a live nigga every time I seen him.
Say that.
Took my flyer. I gave him a flyer. You know, niggas when they reach that level, you know, they be like, he took my flyer. Give me a hug when he seen me. That's love.
See, that's love.
Back, you know what I'm saying? He go back. You know, he know my face. He know me, you know what I'm saying, from back in the day. So that's love. Shout out to bro.
Absolutely,
man. I definitely
man.
say the same thing. Free always since
way
back, since way back like the very early days of State Pride. I met Free way back, and he's always shown love from that day till today. So I
spit on the block. First time I met him, I was on Beanie Siegel block. This like before the Truth album dropped, and this like after like the Monopoly John Beans dropped after 100 bars, but like before the album dropped.
The Monopoly pup.
Like right before he. You know, he right as soon as he signed with The Rock, and my folks was down there, called me. So me and my folks from out my way, we ride down Beanie Siegel block. You know, it was a live cipher down there. We spit, but Freeway was right there. I knew who he was, but he wasn't on. He was like regular on some regular shit.
Too raw from the streets, Freeway.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? He was down there spitting. I spit right after Free. And shit went around. Shit was live. You know what I mean?
Was Free still bald headed then?
Fuck no, I doubt if he was bald. He had a hat on.
I always remember the Too Raw from the streets Free with the bald head and the headband on.
I think he had a hat on. I didn't know how he rocked.
I felt he always had either super low or was bald. Like,
yeah, at one point, yeah.
I mean, as long as I remember.
But no, salute to the homie. But that's one thing about this city, man. And
I kind of gave my age away when I started spitting on Beanie Siegel block.
Yeah, around that time. Well, on some shit though, if you come up in Philly, you start this shit early. I was spitting since I was 12.
Exactly.
Yeah, no doubt.
But so I'm glad you said that, because what I was about to speak to is that I like your whole persona. I can see you've been around.
Yeah.
From your whole presence to your branding to everything that you're speaking about, I can tell you're not new in this game, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
And the thing that I do think that is lacking, is what used to be A&R, right? People who didn't get groomed. And I could just tell that you've been in the industry for a while. That you can you
I
take,
have
and you take
locally.
note.
Yeah,
Regardless.
I'm a student. I'm a
Well,
true
time will
student
groom
of
you
hip-hop.
too. Yeah.
Absolutely, and that's my point. And that's my point that you took note on whatever it was the situation, because I'm just noticing how you the plugs, just everything that you're doing. Like
I'm a student. Like I love this shit. Like do it all. I love this rap shit. And now YouTube make it easier. You know what I'm saying? If when you got a day to yourself, you can sit there and go to Wu-Tang and you can say, I want to watch all the
YouTube
fucking
University.
YouTube fucking
YouTube University.
all the Wu-Tang interviews and everything. I want to see them in their neighborhood. So you can just study that shit. Cause I love hip hop. Whatever you do, if you're an archaeologist and you stay and you spend your downtime studying archaeology. You feel me? I love hip hop. I'm from the streets. I study that shit when I got downtime.
Bro, it's funny because I preach that shit all the time. Like, I wasn't aiming to do media. You know what I mean? I wound up in it, and I wound up like flooded in it. Like, as soon as I got an internet show, I had an FM show, and then soon after I was starting a podcast. Like, it just started a whirlwind. But ever since I started having to do this shit, I spent all my time on YouTube watching interviews, watching podcasts, watching the people that I think are great do their thing, and analyzing what they're good at and why I appreciate them, like, and what everybody brings to the table, because you never want to emulate anybody. So I watch a range of people. Like, you be shocked at some of the motherfuckers I watch compared to the other ones that I watch. Like, it's everywhere from Drink Champs to Joe Rogan to any motherfucking body. But if you got an audience that's that big and you great at what you do, I want to see what you doing. I want to see what the rhythm is. I want to see how you carry it when it's not a big name on your show. Right. Which is important. Or how you carry it when it is a big name, or when it's somebody that don't want to talk. And like, how do you balance that out? Like, how do you stay consistent? Because we ain't got to make the mistakes that other motherfuckers made if we got YouTube to show us how to be great. Right. And like, I've watched somebody like Charlamagne grow. I remember when he wanted to sniff every woman's seat that came in the studio, to where he is now, and now he talking about mental health. He was in his bag. If you was a bad one, he was like, hold up, I just got to smell your seat. Like, he would say it on air, and like, they got a lot of backlash. A lot of people ain't coming back. A lot of publicists is like, no. So this day because of that. But he cleaned up his act. He's learned how to be more well-rounded. And it's like, we saw his growth, just like as an artist, we saw Young Jeezy growth. Sure. Right in front of us.
What I was going to talk about.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I appreciate that shit, but I watch it. Right. Because I ain't the best at this shit. I'm learning a lot, but at the same time, I want to learn from everybody. Jay Leno, all them motherfuckers, David Letterman.
That was my favorite guy back in the day, Jay Leno. And then you watch Conan O'Brien
and shit right after that.
You know what I'm saying? I get my white humor in. I get my black humor in. You know, like back in that, I go to the Laugh House. Then
you gotta watch the Jimmys now. You gotta watch the Jimmys nowadays. You know what I'm saying? You check the Jimmys out. You check out the Fallon and the Kimmel, but they give you that dry, that sarcasm. You know what I mean? So you can appreciate that shit.
Martin, then watch Seinfeld. You feel me?
I got a theory. Nobody laughs more than rappers and comedians.
True.
Because we get it. Like, we understand the timing of it. Go ahead.
Pause. I just want to say, talking about the Seinfelds, right? So I also work in the corporate world, right? And so they would be referencing Friends, and I didn't know what they were talking about. So I would go home
and do the homework, and I would
watch Friends, so I would know what they was talking about, like real rap. Like, so yes, I'm on that.
I'll give you one. I was working in the kitchen, and it was early morning shit. Like, you in there 7 a.m, 10 cooks in the kitchen getting busy, and they would all be talking about whatever was on the Cooking Network the day before, Top Chef or whatever. And I realized these motherfuckers cook all day, go home and watch cooking shows all night, and they nice.
Right.
But they're talking intricately about what went on and where somebody slipped up at, and they spinning. I started watching cooking shows all the time. Like, yo, that's one of my favorite channels when I do watch it, is certain shows that come on those networks that show them type of Jones on, whether it's diners, drive-ins, and dives. I used to like Man versus Food. Kids versus the Chef joint is major. That joint is so heavy.
My little daughter want to be a chef.
Guys Grocery Games is amazing to me. But it's like, it's funny because the people that are great at what they do, man, they studying that shit all day. You think Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless go home and start watching cowboy movies?
Right.
Them motherfuckers go home and watch sports show after sports show. They watch games. They watch highlights. That's all they do till the next morning.
Right.
And that's why they at the top of their field. That's why they can speak on every subject. That's why they have their own opinion enough to form half of America's opinion the next morning. It takes something to do that.
It does.
Absolutely.
Take a love,
Consistently.
a passion.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just barge in places, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you
and just
put
start
that work
talking
in.
shit to motherfuckers that really do that.
Motherfuckers say, "Oh, you ain't the real deal." You know what I'm saying?
You could be in a barbershop or a bar and start talking sports and you say something crazy and niggas would be like, yeah, he don't really.
Yeah.
And it's over. Like,
I play sports more than I watch this shit. Like I don't.
What's your sport?
My song.
How many you got? Shit.
No, the second song on my album, 19143 State of Mind, threw my way. I said Uncle Watt was training me. Little nigga had hands. NFL my first dream. Little nigga had plans. Like I used to love football. You know what I'm saying? Then that morphed into basketball. And then that morphed into drinking and fucking bitches. And then that all went down the drain.
Well, that's a lot of niggas' story.
That's what I think. So did it start with boxing?
No, probably football. Well,
Football.
yeah, boxing and football at the same time.
Okay.
My brother's a professional boxer too. Shout out to Eric Outlaw Hunter. That's my little brother.
Okay.
Yeah, he the shit.
Wow.
He the shit
Word.
for real.
Word.
One of the best in the world. He been training kids and shit lately. They just won. Like he was out Kansas City the other day. Like two of his guys, I believe two of them won a belt. But my man G-Ball's son won the national Silver Glove National.
Shout out to
the
him.
other day. Yeah, shout out to Outlaw.
And shout out to your folks for training the youth,
boys.
man.
He
Yeah.
got 3 little soldiers, and my nephew, he didn't get to go, but my nephew, he the next. It's like Floyd. You know, you have Floyd Mayweather and Floyd Mayweather
Junior, yeah.
Well, my nephew Kadeem, he the next, like my brother. My brother.
That's what's up.
But yeah, my boxing, that was my shit. Boxing and football. I ain't no boxer nowadays, but I'm a.
It's funny though. He said folks was training him, and all I could think of was like, I got a bunch of different uncles, and they all was wild.
Yeah.
So I had one with a substance problem. I had one that was alcoholic. I got a cousin that's older that was a cop. I got another uncle that's just kind of like me. And I used to have to fight all the motherfuckers. Different ways. One to wrestling me, one to make me boxing, one to handcuff my ankles together and be like, this why you don't never want to go to jail. And you be like, nigga, you can't, like, you literally go like this and fall.
Right.
When your ankles is handcuffed. Like, it.
That's a bad joint.
And mind you,
right.
nowadays this shit probably illegal. But this is what we went through coming up. Like, you go to grandma's house, it's 10 girls and me and my uncles. And I'm rumbling. Rumbling. Because they like, he from out there. He ain't going to be tough. All that shit. Little did they know I was getting.
Private school.
I was fighting the whole. You was there.
Yeah, we was just there.
I was fighting. That's the only thing I ever got in trouble for in school when I was young was fighting. Because a lot of it had to do with my mom worked at the school and she was beautiful, and mama jokes hit a little different when you know niggas want your mama.
Really know your mom, right.
You know what I mean? I can say a mom joke about a nigga bye, he be like, he see my mom, he cool.
That's funny as shit.
My mom was the first one with the Halle Berry haircut and all that back in the day. You know what I mean?
No doubt. Yeah, the teacher, that's a different joint.
So like, I couldn't play that game. See, every nigga got one.
I had a teacher, Miss Red, I sit and talk to her all day. I ain't do shit, but I pass. I get a D. But I sit there and talk to Miss Red. She was so beautiful. I'm light skinned. I like brown skinned women. You know what I'm saying? That's my natural attraction. It's just like opposites attract. It's like science. You feel me?
I'm about to say, I'm not surprised.
I like all women. You feel me? But
brown skin gets you.
They like me and I like them.
It gets you.
It's like that.
But no, I had in 9th grade, I had a teacher that used to date an eagle. And I can't say neither one of their names because I don't want to get no crazy shit. It's this podcast. Yeah. But I had a art teacher that used to date an eagle. And she was bad than a motherfucker. We used to be in art class, fucking around. She's like, it's cool, just come back, make it up. We used to be right there to make it up. Like, is you crazy? I'm fucking up tomorrow.
I'm fucking up every day.
Yeah, I'll be back. What period I could come back? Word. I'm gonna get you a note. I'll be extra time with you.
Yo, that's crazy. That shit be crazy.
You know, there was the days when you was thirst catting.
Yo, you still.
It was called thirst catting.
See, girls, we ain't had that kind of luxury, man.
Y'all had. I remember.
I didn't have no teachers. I could just be like.
No, I had a substitute teacher, and I don't know shit, but he kind of looked like the boy Twitch from the Ellen Show, like stocky boy, brown skin, beard and shit. And he didn't know that I knew, but he used to fuck with one of my sister friends.
Oh shit.
Cause my sister's 4 years older than me. He was a substitute. So when I'm in high school, he in that range. You know what I'm saying? But he was cool as shit. Every chick in the school had a crush on him. I remember this shit specific. Like we was invisible for like 2 weeks, and he was there for like 3 months.
Drink.
No, pour up.
I
No,
want to say,
man.
what's up, but I can't be like, damn.
And shout out,
knocking shit down in the house.
shout out to City Lights.
That's a bad joint.
Shout out to City Lights.
Shout out to
Cause
City.
back then his name was Penny.
Right.
And I'm not gonna say the man's name. His name was Mr. His name was Mr. L.
For your own troubles, baby.
So Mr. L was bold. Mr. L said, "Why they call you Lil Penny? You this big, you can't do shit." Blase blah.
Yeah.
So
Remember that song?
I'm good.
Yes, I do.
So they walk in the hallway. Penny gets the ball, and he fucks the teacher up in this little ass hallway between the lockers. I'm talking about. He crossed. He did the Tim Hardaway joint. He papped him, threw that shit around his back, threw that nigga legs, yanked it back in this little ass space.
Damn.
We all in the hallway, like half the class in the hall, half peeking out. Yeah. We yelling like a motherfucker. Yo, cause we in the science section. So the director of the science department, she come out. She see it's me and him drawing. So she let it slide. Teacher got the slide, but like he was a sub. He almost got fired for that shit. But he was a cool boy. Like, but I never let him know I knew his secret. Like, I know your bitch.
Right.
Like I was in 9th, 10th grade. Like,
Shout
I
out
know
to
your
the
bitch.
teachers,
9th
man.
grade.
I couldn't be no teacher, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Working on why? I don't like
too many personalities.
Yeah, I don't like touching people.
You're not supposed to.
Kids is grown these
But if
days.
they out of pocket, or I don't like touching them, I don't like being, cause they out of people kids. You can't curse at them. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of
Can't
people.
curse at 'em.
Shout out to them. Like you can't lose your cool. I got a short wick. I want to say I'm probably one of the nicest people in the world, but I got a short wick because I don't want none of your dumb shit. And I don't want to give you none of my dumb shit.
I know that.
At least you equal opportunity, no
Right,
dumb shit.
Right.
But like my mom always said that I'd be a great teacher. I'd be
Shout
good
out
at
to
teaching.
teachers, though, like
I
for
think
real,
you would be
for real. Like,
too.
shout out
What
to
I'm
them.
afraid of, the reason I
That's a
would
gift.
never
I
do
think
that
you would be
shit.
a great teacher for all males, especially.
You know why I don't do that shit? Karma.
Yeah, but no.
I feel like if you was a bad student, you gonna get horrible students as a teacher.
No, but-
and I wasn't disrespectful, but I schemed a lot. Like
That's
I was
why
a
you gonna know
schemer.
what they trying to do. That's like
I
me
was
as a
super
parent.
scheming,
I
boy.
know when my kid's about to do some dumb shit because I done did the dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you would be good. You would be good as a male teacher. Like how y'all do the rites of passage and all that. You would be good at that.
I could run a program. I don't have no problem with that. And mind you, I still speak to the youth when I get the opportunities. Shout out to Reds from Dope Tribe Worldwide.
Shout out to Reds.
He's afforded me the opportunity recently to stand in front of a bunch of kids and explain some things that they just need to know in life, especially about community and entrepreneurship. And I never mind pulling up to deliver that message. You know what I mean? So I still take time to do it when I can. But like you said, the consistency of it with my temper is crazy. Like you see a different video on YouTube every day of a kid running up on a teacher. And as soon as you see a teacher win, all hell break loose.
I seen a teacher back when I was in 5th grade. I was in 5th grade twice. I ain't get left down, but I was in 5th grade twice. I went to a school, that had a higher like academic shit. You know what I'm saying? Then when I went
through that when I
I ain't
transferred.
do too well on the test, so they put me back. But I can say that I'd never been left down. Yeah,
Me either.
I feel you.
You
I
feel me?
you on that for sure.
No, but
I'm with
my
you on
man, he was bad. This nigga was the first nigga that put me on the cut in school. Come on, man, we cut school. First time I think I played fucking Sonic the Hedgehog, like I'm telling my age. I was playing Sega. Go to his crib, we played Sega and shit. So we dipped back to school. I think we got away with the first day, but my mom caught me. That's a whole nother story. But this nigga was bad is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? He was suspended and then he came to school anyway.
Because he couldn't tell his mom he was fucking suspended.
Exactly. I just figured that out. I just figured that like fucking years. I said maybe he came because he couldn't tell his mom. So he come in the classroom. Yeah. So I remember him cursing at the
Act
teacher.
like the shit ain't happen. Like, after this come, y'all ain't gonna say shit.
Rest in peace, Mr. Jones, because Mr. Jones was actually from down my way. So he called Mr. Jones a dickhead or something. Yeah, pussy, woo, woo, woo. Mr. Jones stole him. Bop. Like he like boop, bop. Then he like went to the door. Boom. Then he ran out. No, he would have been like,
Yo.
I seen the teacher steal the student, and then he came back like, okay, where
Like
were
they
we?
have it.
I say, yo, this is crazy. But yeah, that's good old fashioned shit. But
Yeah.
nowadays, he'd have been all on the news and
For
everything.
sure.
I had an uncle that was a teacher, and towards the end of his career, like he had seizures real bad. So towards the end of his career, he was getting kind of sick or weak or whatever you have you. And he's working at King one day, and he went to call the NTAs
That's a rough stop.
or the school police on somebody. And when he went to grab that phone, bull ran up on him and just started teeing off on him. And I just remember that day, like, you know how when it's your people's, you know what I mean? It's funny when like you don't care, you don't like that teacher, but when it's your folks and you that age where like I could pull up in that school and blend in. And all hell will break loose. Like it's just like it's one of them things that always had me like, you know what? I don't need to be in that room at that capacity because I'ma hurt one of these kids.
Right.
You never gonna do that to me.
These kids,
And not feel good about it.
these kids, I mean, I know everybody say these kids is crazy, but I really feel like it's just a whole different standard with. I feel like even just with like social media and all, like I feel like these kids doing a lot of shit that we probably I know I wasn't doing.
Well, damn near everybody mama is their friend, so what's authority?
Sure, that's a good point. But regardless what it is, regardless what the
Yeah.
factors are, is these kids is different, and like
They are different. Just
my
like we was
kids-
different.
you can't do to them what you would do to your kids to make sure they in line.
But
You know what I'm
grandma
saying?
on Instagram taking selfies half naked. You see what I'm saying? And I know specifics. I'm not making this up.
No,
I'm
I
not
know.
talking about viral videos. I'm talking about people I see on my feed. Even people that are in this network that's doing too much, that's older. Like, but they out there still. What mama gotta have a life too.
Right.
Yo, man, it's certain lines that come from certain shit that just fuck up our
Ain't
culture,
that the
bro.
Shit, ain't it?
My God,
Like
like
memes and all that shit.
like,
that shit
yo,
is a
that
thing.
baby boy fucked that shit up.
you're not even when the last woman that you met that called herself or let her grandkids call her grandma. Now they grandma,
Grandma.
they Nima, they Mima,
Anything but grandma.
anything but grandma, and it's
Yeah,
like
ain't feeling that.
it used to be a pride in being a grandmother.
What's up with
My
the
grandmother
grandma?
used to be so proud to have grandkids.
Hold
What's
up, my
up with the
grandma was
grandma
like, "You
crib
can't call me
like you
grandma.
had?
You gotta call me mama."
Yeah. I was saying, what's up with the grandma crib like you described your grandma's house, such as like the house that I grew up in. Like, well, my mom made that kind of grandma where you can drop the kids off. All right, mom,
Neither
go
is my
to
mom.
grandma's house and I'm out. Like that
Cause
shit.
mama got a life
I miss
too.
grandma's house. Grandma's house, everybody's there. Is every room is occupied. You know, it's like a full house. It's
Sunday
like
dinners
grandma's the big ass pot.
or
you know,
any day you go
you know,
over, it's something
grandma's
to eat
cooking.
there.
Yeah, it's always food to
It's
eat.
always
Always,
We need
there's
more
always snacks. There's always
we need
juice.
more fucking grandmoms. Y'all can be cute as y'all want. Grandmoms take selfies.
I know that's
but
right.
do that
Tell
shit
'em.
while y'all
Tell them,
cooking
man. Tell them
and
again.
watching the grandkids.
And keep the
Yo,
fridge full.
Say that.
At least on the weekends. Come on.
Keep the
Every other
fridge or the
weekend.
cupboard full.
Make
One
sure I go
weekend
out.
in the month. Come on, more.
Make sure y'all
grandmoms.
got some fruit
More
snacks and
grandmom
something.
How
vibes.
about
You feel me?
Sundays? I say Sundays, not
Rest
the
in
weekends.
peace
You
to
got
my
Friday and
grandma.
Saturdays.
My
please.
grandma on my album. My grandma on my album.
That's
Dope.
9143 State of Mind. She was so
That's
funny.
dope.
I used to have to record our conversations, but that started from the first album I ever was on.
That is so dope.
Yeah, that shit crazy. My grandma was all that. Her rap name is Olive from the Palace.
Ah,
I
she lit.
love it.
She
I
lit.
love grandma. Rest
No,
in peace, grandma.
you know what's
Thank you for
crazy?
everything.
Grandma.
I'm big on grandmas, and everybody know that shit. Like when
Yo.
Nip was talking about getting on a private flight, and I watched the video with him and grandma on the Puma jet. I'm like, man, that shit is so heavy. And shout out to my grandma. She just turned 94, top of the year, January 1st.
Shout out to grandma.
And rest in peace to my aunt Hazel. But it's like grandma's old.
Well, just rest in peace to my grandma.
But that was always
That's
how
right.
I talk
absolutely
about
rest
mine.
in peace to your
You know
grandma. That was the homie.
So
Her grandma was fly too.
Y'all go back, man.
No,
You know
we
your
do.
Grandma.
Oh, we go all the way back.
We go back
I like
to
this type of shit.
Like second grade. Like we was like first, second grade, like 8, 7, something like that. We go
Wow,
way
y'all
back.
doing your own show this live.
Yeah, we go
Yeah.
way back.
it
way
made
back.
sense because we really be chopping it. We really chill, call each other for bullshit, call each other for cool shit, pull each other into business
I'm
ventures.
taking that line, my nigga.
What's that?
call each other for cool shit, call each other for bullshit, or was it the other way around?
Either way,
Yeah,
it works.
that was loud.
It works. It works.
My
it
ears
works.
is over. I'm taking that shit.
Hey man,
I told you take notes. I already peeped game. Like I already peeped everything. Like I like how you shout out to everything that you said. Oh yeah, you know that's the one I want. You know, like yo, you be with the shit.
No, his timing is great
He's
when he
perfect with
started
it. Like,
talking
I'm
mid
just feeling
joint.
all this. Like you're so dope. Like I'm loving it.
Man,
You're a great interview too because I'm sorry, but I only have to like I had like 5 questions, and every time
Run
I was
them
going,
down.
no, you answered them
Without even.
without me having to ask them. Like that's
Oh.
a dope interview.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
real.
no doubt.
Like
Thanks, man.
for sure. Like I'm just
appreciate
sitting here
y'all
appreciating
having
the
me.
shit.
But that's
Appreciate
why,
y'all
like,
having me.
that's why we do it like this, and that's why the whole thing about this is not about current events. It's not about interrogating people. I want the people to know what you do, what you got out there. Of course, by the time we done, but it's a conversation,
Right.
Yeah.
and as long as I don't have to keep forcing the conversation, which is kind of what certain questions do when you're trying to make sure that the artist or whoever you're talking to get their shit off.
Yeah.
And that's what you skipping. It's like you
yeah.
talk, you hitting them points already. So now
Right.
we could just keep chopping.
We can just
Right.
vibe. Yeah.
But it's
is
worth
like
it. It's
dope.
worth acknowledging because people have to learn the art of conversation, the art of interviewing, and all the shit that she referenced earlier when she was talking about artist development and things like that, and the things that you've learned over your tour through this game.
Yeah.
But like, it's big, and like I told you earlier, sometimes when I meet a new street artist and he's scared of the camera, I appreciate it a little bit in the
He was
beginning.
just telling me that.
Right.
man.
After a while, it'd be like, all right, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
but in the
right.
beginning, I kind of preach it because it feel authentic to me.
Right.
Like, I don't want Kodak to be all hyped to be in the camera the first time I seen Kodak. Like, it ain't line up.
You know what?
I ain't feel I handled that one situation, but I love that nigga music.
Listen, let me
No,
tell you about
Kodak's
Kodak.
That nigga music is
I like Kodak, and you
Like
know
talent.
what?
fucking modern day blues or something.
He really is, but you know, besides the blues, like I'm really like big on positivity, and I see the message, right? And I know he has some other, you know, some challenges, but yo, Tunnel Vision to me, I feel like it's a positive song because it tell you to stay focused, it tell you to stay driven, stay persistent, and don't even worry about all that. Block that bullshit out. Like yo, I like a lot of his songs, but yo, Tunnel Vision, I don't think that people actually get the message that is really conveyed within that song.
I feel like the one song that he referenced, I forget the name of it. I feel like by the title, that's what I felt like that would be. I felt like it'd be one of them Jones where it's uplifting and it work in a gym.
Right.
Type of thing, you know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
But I don't remember the record you referenced. I forget the name that you said of it. The hip hop joint that you did the hook for, that you just spit the hook to. The
My song?
yeah, your record.
Yeah, the positive joint. Yeah.
You
gotta keep.
Yeah. If you
Right.
fall down, get up, keep going.
Right, see?
It's a new day. Please, good vibes only.
I
Right.
feel like some records is like joints you could wake up to,
That's
Yeah,
what shit I could play.
that's
right.
That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
ride to,
That's
and
what
hit
I was
the gym
thinking
to. You know what I mean? Because
That's a feel-good song. What? Yeah.
like you
What?
could be on the
Yeah.
jump.
Yo, we ain't got the fucking song playing. You
Yo,
already know
music-
it's a banger.
Music done saved lives before.
Definitely say mine.
I'm about to say, who you telling? I learned a lot from this shit too.
Music saved lives.
I survived a lot, and,
Literally,
like,
man.
Everybody want to talk that street shit like they was naturals. If you wasn't raised in the street household, then you had sometimes you learn shit from music that saved your life that you don't even realize.
Yeah.
You heard certain lines about being aware or about shady shit that happened before that put you on game that people didn't have time for you to catch up to because you jumped off the porch a little early.
Right. But music, don't get fucked up though. Listen to them shit, some shit.
No,
that you
because
ain't-
some of that shit,
Yeah,
like,
it's a balance.
Don't
no,
get
it's
fucked
about
up
who you
now.
listen to.
Not-
Because it's
you know what
like
I'm saying?
for a long time, people didn't respect Jay, but Jay was kind of one of the first ones to rap from the perspective of a boss.
Yeah.
So then it's like who you listening to, because like you can listen to Styles all day, and I love Styles, but Styles ahead you getting high, getting the hawk
ain't gonna go fuck somebody up.
all
Getting the
damn
Hawk. That's
day.
style shit.
Yo.
But Styles
I ain't gotta
had-
talk you to death, I hawk you to death.
Yo.
Cause
He
it
will-
was
yo.
like talking what he's talking is death.
Yo, you be mad as shit.
Styles is a wise motherfucker. He give you a lot
No,
of.
he put
Yeah.
bars in there.
Oh, that nigga nasty.
But if you give yourself that all day, that ain't gonna give you what you get when you listen to a nigga talk about, man, that ain't no paper, money ain't a thing. When you want to reach that level, it's like, man, taking this 500 ain't gonna really do shit for me. I need to figure out something.
Right.
What you saying?
Styles got 2 songs for me that don't make me feel crazy though. Get High, of course. Good Time.
Great.
You would say
And
that.
Where's My Brother? Yo, I love that song because my brother passed right after that time.
There's My Brother.
That's
There's My Brother is crazy.
Shit.
But
It is My Brother.
Holiday is still the craziest shit to me.
Holiday Style. Yes, that shit.
I just always remember the first time I heard that.
Yeah.
That jump. I gotta make it to heaven for going through hell. I don't care if I sell. Y'all know what I sell.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes, that shit.
He
You ever
talked that
listen to
work on it.
Kiss? You ever had a joint where who better, Kiss and Styles? And then when you listen to Styles, you be like, this nigga might be hotter than Kiss. And then you listen to Kiss, you be like, no, the Kiss hotter.
Yo,
I kinda
they compliment
like-
each other.
I
so
know what
well.
the difference is though for me.
Yeah.
Kiss found a pocket that he's never stepped out of.
Ooh.
But
I
it's
never
so
seen it done.
It's so good. You've
Yeah.
never seen a nigga rap the same tempo,
You
same
right.
delivery,
Everybody.
same content, and all of that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
and it lasts for 30 years. Like, bro,
I peeped that. I
I've
said,
never seen it
nigga,
before.
Nobody never did it that long and that consistent. You feel me? Like, you know.
We see Styles try different styles, different deliveries, different
Right.
shit.
Fast flow shit or.
But he's
So-
consistently throwing that shit in there.
Yeah.
No, you know it was funny to hear that John 50 niggas bad at me, still couldn't shatter me. I'm only hitting up your
yeah,
neck.
that
That was a true story.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he said he got caught slipping. He was walking through the wrong projects. Niggas rushed him. Of course, he had the hawk on him.
Of course, he had the hawk.
But like he said, even when he was spitting that verse, face was lumped up. He was still paying all that shit. Like
Yeah, that be
niggas was in
real
the studio
shit.
looking at this nigga like,
Yeah, that be that shit.
and he was talking heavy. You know what I'm saying? Because he felt like a guy. Like, them niggas should have got me out of it. I should be in the hospital or something. Like, what a boo. Fuck y'all niggas.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta fuck with P, yo.
Gotta fuck with Styles.
Funny story about Styles real quick. We was in Rough Rider Studio recording with Candelo and Butter. Shout out to my youngest. And Styles walk in the studio. We in there with Dazel, the machine. He was our engineer, he producer for them.
Okay.
So Styles walk in, he speak to everybody in the room. But he mad humble. Like he walk up, he walk to each and every person, he say, Ghost. Ghost. And it's just funny because it's one of them jaws where nigga hit me with I'm like the third nigga, he like Ghost. And I want to say, nigga, we know who the fuck you is. Like,
That's some real humble shit. Though.
yeah, like, but I appreciated it. You know what I
And
mean?
he acknowledged every person
And
individually.
then he hit the hand sanitizer and left the room.
As he should. As he should.
No, yo, listen.
That show you a nigga that
While
been
we
around
on
a lot of
Styles Speak, he's my favorite follow on Twitter. That nigga funny as shit
No, he
on
funny
Twitter.
boy.
You hear me?
He's funny just in
He
life.
funny as
And
shit.
shout out to what they doing, man. Juices for life, man.
Right.
I've been there
I like
twice.
that.
Pharmacy.
Y'all bought some shirts. Yeah, y'all can. Yeah, shout out to y'all.
Shout out to them because they doing
His
that's
son sold me one time I was there. I bought the shirt. His son was there, so that was cool to see. Little nigga look just like him. His son sold me the
word.
shirt.
Because we don't get to see him.
We don't.
That's dope.
I
That's dope.
admire that how he kept his kids like.
Shout out to his wife too, and they just put the book out, man. Salute to them because I like
Beautiful.
I like them. They a
I
strong
like how they
couple.
move. They been through a lot. Rest
Yeah.
in peace to
Lost
their
his
daughter.
Yeah,
For
lost
sure.
his daughter.
You know what I mean? But like
Respect.
he also, as a man, is somebody else that showed us like this is part of like fatherhood and being a man. Like we seen him take that loss of a child and what they went through when they was down and coming back when they felt better and what they produced for generations of people to learn health is wealth and things like that for the future. Like it's a beautiful fucking story. You know what I mean? And that's why I like to shout that shit out because you don't want to just start talking about people's legacy when it's on some Kobe shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you don't want to wait to call him a great dad when he gone.
That's a good lesson for everybody, man. There's a great song that talks about the AZ, one of the legends. AZ.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
Which record you talk about?
AZ got a song. I want to be there.
I just wanna be bro, that's my
That's how I got my pick with him. You know what I'm saying?
bro, that's my
I
shit.
seen him. I was at Nori album release party. Shout out to Noriega. Noriega, the first celebrity that ever liked me. I've been rapping on Instagram for like the last 3 or 4 years.
Uh-huh.
And I got this joint I put out well, I shout out all these rappers, but I don't use it in the. It's like I make a story out of their name or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And Noriega was the first nigga to like it. He was the first celebrity to like my shit. So
Dope.
shout out to Noriega.
Shout out to Nori.
And then Prodigy liked it, and then Prodigy reposted it.
Dope.
Okay.
Rest in peace to P.
So if you go to Prodigy page and like scroll down,
You still up there?
yeah, you'll see.
That's hard. You immortalized on P page.
Nigga, Prodigy.
That's
said-
gangster.
Bro,
Right.
Prodigy spoke heavy about me, bro.
Mm.
I said, what the fuck? Prodigy?
That's hard.
Oh my goodness. You hear me? I used to be in my fucking grandma's basement and knew every word to that shit, walking back and forth. You know, that's all and they taught me, you know, like.
Niggas say P, you crazy. You crazy. Fuck you, pay me. Yeah,
All
nigga.
that,
Right,
you
right.
know?
He's talking that word.
Yeah, so Prodigy, he reposted me. But I was somewhere with it. I kind of lost where I was at.
No, but you good. But like, it's just, I don't know. Like, that shit'll boost you. Like I said, man, dropping shit, getting that acknowledgement is always big to us because we put shit into this music shit. It was bigger than financial. Our energy go out there. We're putting ourselves out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When we get on stage, we vulnerable to a certain extent because we don't know if y'all gonna receive it right or not. We know what we came to do.
Motherfucking right.
You know what I mean?
That's like your hoodie. It say fear versus love.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What's going to win?
Exactly.
I'm going with the love. You know what I'm saying?
I heard
All
that.
day. All day.
And salute to my guys, man. Two Sides Podcast, Vu, all the motherfuckers over there at Fair Entertainment. This they merch.
Shout out
It's
to
a
them.
great message. It's a good look.
Rock, paper, denim. That's how we rock. That's how we carrying in Philly.
That's how we gotta do it,
You know,
man.
love. We support one another.
We got to. We got to.
As we should.
She made 4 Scullys. I wore that
Fuck
shit
the
every other
oppressor.
day.
Yeah, make me a
Right,
Scully.
right,
Give me a
right,
Scully.
right.
Fuck the oppressor. Y'all trying to oppress us? Fuck y'all. Suck a dick. You hear me? I'm
Yeah.
still wearing Ferragamo belts, even though, you know, I ain't got a lot of money. But I'm going to give me a Ferragamo belt. I'm going to wear some Margielas. You can suck a dick. You make better music when you wear Margielas.
Oh,
Right.
see? It's the shoes.
Right. Get the Margielas. I bet you.
I ain't know it was the shoes.
The shoes.
It's the fucking
Hey,
shoes.
I'm just playing.
Yo, this
I'm just
nigga
playing.
wild.
gotta
I fucks
say,
with man,
I'm
man.
from the old man. I'm
Yo,
from
I
West
fucking
Philly,
love it.
60th Street.
I know
man.
that's right.
I'm
Say
a
that.
stunner. I grew up on the Hot Boys listening to that shit.
60th and what?
I know I'm on 60th Street. Hold.
60th and Spruce, 60th and Market, the Baltimore. That'd be me.
We
Oh,
60th
okay.
and Locust.
You
Right.
from 60th and Locust?
My grandma.
I'm from Market through Vine.
My grandma, my mom. That's where my mom from.
You from the
60th and
north
Locust.
side.
Yeah.
60th and Locust. That's my guys. Rest in peace, Coffee. Coffee Pack. Coffee is 60th Street.
Mhm.
Coffee from 61st and Locust.
Exactly.
But he is 60th Street.
Yeah.
He passed away, and everybody and their grandma came out. The Coffee's janaza.
Yep. Yep.
You know, so rest in peace to my fucking old head.
Yeah,
yeah.
Coffee was the man.
I was on
Coffee
the block with,
definitely
No
heavy
Coffee?
in the city. Definitely, he was heavy in out West Philly. Definitely in the hood. Football, all of that. Like, Kobe.
Yeah, I'm about to say football shit was heavy.
Yeah, Coffee is 60th Street. Yeah. That's
Speaking
love,
of football, I grew up playing football with J.A. Vine and Tory and all them motherfuckers right there. Right, it was a KFC, it was a laundromat and deli.
KFC
Right
is
here,
the laundromat
60th
now.
And then the
Yeah,
laundromat, and then the laundromat blew up, and the neighbor house got fucking hit with the water heater,
Wow.
like that shit, and they had to like I was like all that time I was around there back when it's like don't go past 4 porches down because they shooting on the side block.
Yeah.
Like that kind of shit was
Yep,
going
I was
on
out
back
there
then.
rapping, selling weed, and hanging out. Yeah, that was me. That's love. That's crazy that y'all. That's love.
What's the deli right there called? The Red Joint?
Red Fox.
Red Fox.
I was gonna say Red
Yeah,
Fox. I
that's
thought
the
I was
Fox.
wrong.
It been a Fox.
It always
Official.
been a
It ain't the
Fox.
Fox
No more.
It's not?
officially, but
Officially,
of course,
it's still the
it's
Fox.
still the Fox.
It's still the
You
Fox.
know,
It's not called that no more.
No.
I ain't
it's
been in
something
there in a
else.
minute.
It's something.
No.
But
I ain't
yeah,
been in in a minute.
it's gonna always be the Fox. You know?
Right.
That shit funny. I seen so many changes on that corner right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just business wise, people
Somebody
wise.
used to work in that store right there.
Yeah. You was right down
What
there.
store you worked in?
Oh, what was that joint called?
It was,
something for you connections, made for you connections. I don't know.
It was something like that.
It was a clothing store right there. It was the church. So it was the corner of the church and the clothing store next to the barbershop.
Yeah.
Right there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wow, that's crazy.
No, South was down there because I used to have to pull up on South.
It was
down
back
there.
in the Jizzy.
Wow. No, shout out to West Philly though, man. I had a ball down there growing up. I ain't gonna
Hold
lie.
on. This West all day here. Hold on. You can't even, boss lady. We done. Hold on.
Oh, she over there flagging and
Wait a
shit.
minute now, baby.
Ah.
We getting geographical in here.
That's crazy. No,
It's all good, but it's all good. It's a Philly thing. It's
when
all
I got
good.
to high school, I started hanging in North heavy as fuck.
Well, you was in North.
Yeah, I started
I
hanging
always
in
been
North
in
a
North.
lot.
It was like West and North.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm
it's
like
all
a
love.
West Philly,
It's
South
all love,
Philly. You know what I'm
Bill.
saying? I went to school down South Philly. Went to Bach. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you was
Shout
at
out to
Bach?
all my South Philly niggas. Shout out to 7th Street. Shout out to all my niggas all throughout South Philly. After school, I go hang out down South Philly. My 5th Street niggas, 7th Street niggas, all the
5th Street
20th
be
Street
crazy.
niggas. And Kyle.
Right.
Shout out to my man Kyle. He one of my biggest supporters. Fatigue. What is it? Fatigue's on. Yeah, I used to hang out with Kyle after school. You know, yeah. But shout out to my South Philly niggas, man.
Yo, she
Shout
back
out.
there producing,
Yes.
directing. You are hilarious, yo.
She done did the whole 360 on us.
I see him.
I hate when people say 360. She did the 180 on us because I hate when people say 360.
No, 360 is
'Cause
back
you at
where you
the
started.
same place
It's back where you started.
I hate when people say that.
It's a complete 180. But
Yeah, exactly.
before we spin up out of here, I want to make sure that we run down everywhere they can find everything that's relevant to you as far as music, bookings, social media, movies, whatever you got out there. Let the people know what's going on.
Movies. I did some background acting. I was on like the first episode of New Amsterdam. I walking by and shit. But yeah, holler at me for some motherfucking acting roles.
Oh, that's right.
But no, you can holler at me on Man Music on Instagram and Twitter. I don't really do Facebook like that, but yeah, Man Music and 19143 State of Mind on all streaming platforms, and that's it. You know, 100. Love is love.
Absolutely,
Oh, that's
man.
right.
We appreciate you, Si.
Say that. So this is Sophia Sunny Brick in the building. You can find me at onthescenemagazine.com. Your positive platform for lifestyle information, education, sports, finance, business, everything you want from a positive platform and perspective. Holla at your girl.
And I am Sippin with Sammie. This is Sippin with Sammie. Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Get your fucking life together.
Ooh.
And I'm at Sippin with Sammie.
That's what we sipping.
We drop every Thursday during happy hour. Catch me on Glocawear on Flyboy Fridays every Friday at 4 to 6 p.m. Best happy hour in the world on the greatest station in the motherfucking nation.
Yes,
Glocawear Radio. Salute the Toucan and the folks,
Salute.
man.
Yep.
Glocawear too.
Shout out to Poe, man. The logo's home, bitches.
Logo
Sippin with Sammie.
My guy.
They sipping with Manny.
Absolutely. I swear.
Oh.
Shaking niggas' hands that's knocking them with the other Batman. You just said you was his friend, now you gonna go beside his head. I'm your friend, bam. That's how that shit look. We cool. Oh yeah, we gotta give a shout out to Man I Can. Oh yeah, shout out to Man I Can above. You know, looking all that good shit, but I rap better than all them niggas. Fuck y'all. No, keep doing your thing. I keep coming out with a single joint, man. So we coming out later on with a single joint. So just keep doing your thing on the hook. You know, keep doing that rapping shit. A 1, 2, turn that shit the fuck.
Donnell, we was brown. My nigga was a clown. Me and Rail was trapping first, but he was the first to reach a pound. My nigga had my back, for sure, and that's a fact. He died at 21, 3 sevens, what's up with that? Just like Lil Cash and Jason died in the crash. We was gang, Larch with an Osage ass. Lil Artie, first nigga I jumped off the porch with. He had it out and since a buck, running around extorting shit. Went to house parties, 2 watches and 3 beepers. Shark was a legend, used to tell you watch your sleepers. Throw your hands up, toe to toe, he wouldn't sneak you. I miss my nigga side, damn why they take my bull. Remember he pulled out a knife, said man what you waiting for? Me and Pop got closer than a lot of the guys. When I got that call, shit caught me by surprise. Like that MOP song, damn I was just with him. They could've just robbed my nigga, they ain't have to hit him. Pop was a funny guy, fly nigga get money guy. Pop had all the hoes, 5 or 6 pretty baby moms. Quell was my old head, Scooby told me keep my bread. Nices on the bikes and shit, used to make me fight and shit. Mommy was a real one, grew into a real gun. Fought when we was kids, bought me food in jail, told me hotter than my ribs. P&B Rock is his nephew. If he is alive, he'll be P&B Mo. Even though he from the SSB for sure. Rest in peace, Charlie C-Mac, Lil Nook and Low. Mac Block, rapping for you hard, letting niggas know. All they screaming 60 first a pound like they ain't from the O. R.I.P. Face for Reed, my nigga indeed. I miss my nigga Maine, my nigga never changed. Whenever he was home, we sit on the block and build. I'm glad we got to chill, few days before he got killed. Every time I seen Peanut, I had to rap for him. Hit me with that bright old smile and gave that to him. I miss my partner Bub, I used to write back and forth with. We used to just vibe, no egotistical bullshit. My big man in the paint, I used to run fools with. Write songs, fuck with the hoes and act a fool. Rest well, all my niggas rest well. Many miles, rest well. All my niggas rest well. Lil Sheen, rest well. All my niggas rest well. Pac and Big, rest well. All my niggas rest well. Nipsey Hussle, rest well.
I'm gonna tell you all right now, never get in the car with fucking man. 50-50 chance you gonna be still up. That nigga can't drive and think he can drive. My man got brown hair, his mustache black.